Today we're going to be talking about what future content is going to be coming here in 2025 when it comes to Sonic the Hedgehog franchise. Now the first thing we want to talk about is the trailer that we saw last year for the Sonic and DC collab that was supposed to happen. And if you don't know what DC is, basically they are the creators of Batman as well as other Justice League characters such as the Flash, etc. I'm not going to get too deep exactly on what that is. However, they are going to do a collab, and it was that trailer where Shadow the Hedgehog was Batman. What this is, and I barely actually learned this like late last year, this is just a comic collab because DC was known for their Justice League and their comics. What they're going to do is a collab with Sonic the Hedgehog. So these are going to be DC comics. Am I personally going to read these? Probably not. I think it's cool. And I think it's interesting. However, just not interesting enough for me to personally go out of my way to check this out. However, this is something that's going to be ongoing up until 2026. Nothing further is confirmed at this moment from 2026 and beyond. We just know that they want to continue this. Whether this is a good thing or a bad thing, let me know what you think about that in the comments. Now, the second thing we want to talk about for the release of 2025 is also a new Sonic video game is going to be coming out, and we actually also made a video about this. No new updates, same thing from that video. This video game is set to release this year 2025. However, at the time we don't have an exact date or month yet, and this video game is Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. Basically, it's supposed to be, from what I heard, a sequel to Team Sonic Racing that was released in 2019. However, with an additional few features such as the hoverboards, also known as the extreme gear, that made a last appearance in Sonic Riders Zero Gravity, and even Sonic Speed Simulator on Roblox. You're able to basically use these hoverboards called Extreme Gear, and it looks like they're also bringing back the character Jet the Hawk. Me personally, I'm definitely going to be playing this only because it looks really cool, and they're bringing back a lot of elements from Sonic Riders Zero Gravity. I personally really enjoy watching the cutscenes of the Sonic characters. Who doesn't like that, right? Sonic Movie 4 is scheduled to be released in the year 2027, and that's everything we know about that. So we cannot confirm anything further other than the production of Sonic 4 definitely has started, whether it's in the writing phase or if they are already recording. The next piece of Sonic content we have for 2025 is a Chao series. Now this was confirmed late last year by Sonic Stadium, which is probably the most reliable news source for Sonic content. And this is going to be a short animation very similar to the Sonic X Shadow prologue scenes that were fully animated, and we're going to possibly get a series. That means we're going to get a few episodes, probably 2 to 3 episodes, very similar to the Sonic X Shadow Generations prologue scenes that came out for free on YouTube. Same thing with this Chao series that we're going to be getting, and it is very likely to come out this year, 2025. The next thing we are going to be getting is Sonic Dream Team and Sonic Rumble updates. As you know, the new flagship game that just came out, Sonic Rumble, and that is basically a Sonic version of Fall Guys video game. Sonic Dream Team is the 3D Sonic game that came out last year that is exclusive on Apple Arcade. You Apple Arcade people that are already playing this game are in for updates. As you may know already, late last year they added Shadow the Hedgehog and new stages to Sonic Dream Team. It looks like you're going to get a lot more content for that game this year. However, only people that have iPhones or Apple devices and are Apple Arcade subscribers are going to be experiencing these new updates. The next thing we possibly may get in 2025 or even 2026 or beyond is a new animated Sonic series, kind of like Sonic X, except with the Sonic X Shadow Generations prologue art style, which in my opinion is a modern day adaptation of Sonic X, which I am all about personally, and I'm super happy for if we do end up getting something like this. Now, we only heard the news from Sonic Stadium, and we yet to have gotten a word by official Sega outlets or social medias. However, Sonic Stadium has been known to report only facts and from what people who are official within Sega or Sonic team. Let me know in the comments, what do you think about that? And so far it's only been rumors and we have yet to have gotten a trailer or anything like that, so it is very possible we may not see something like that until 2026 or beyond. Another thing we may see this year, 2025, when it comes to Sonic the Hedgehog content is a Sonic Frontiers 2. And this is likely going to be an expansion of the Sonic Frontiers as well as the Final Horizon update story with characters such as Sage and Eggman, things like that. However, this is not going to be a free update such as Final Horizon update where it was free of charge to update the game. This is going to be entirely a brand new game such as Sonic X Shadow, where you basically had to pay a whole brand new game from the original Sonic generations. The same case with the Sonic Frontiers 2. At this moment there is no official updates, just rumors from Sonic Stadium as well as people that report on Sonic News and are known to have a track record of being reliable. Anyways guys, thank you all for watching. Be sure you like the video as well as subscribe to the channel, and we will see all of you guys on the next video or live stream.
If you're a fan of me and enjoyed the video or found any value out of it, definitely subscribe down below to 𝐷𝐷𝐷. We post on a consistent basis from Sonic content to gaming content. Subscribe now! Come on! Do it! I'm waiting!